Hey you guys, I'm sitting here with my two beautiful children, and this is a topic that is very dear to my heart because I was an Army brat. My father served in the Army and my stepdad was in the Army, so I pretty much was raised on military posts. I was born at Fort Dix, New Jersey. So basically coming up, I was always moving, and I was also a military kid. Now, all military kids do not like being military kids, and I, for an example, enjoy going to new places. I enjoy going to different, countries, and I enjoy, meeting new people, but not every military child is the same. And so I've noticed that my kids have like different thoughts about being a military kid as opposed to what my thoughts were. So I wanted to give them an opportunity to explain to you guys what they thought about being a military kid. Infinity, do you enjoy being a military kid?
No.
Can you tell me why you don't like being a military kid?
Well, one, I don't like that we have to move like every year and then having to leave all my friends. And another thing I don't like about it is because that's pretty much it. Why I don't like being in the military. Well, like being it, I guess. I don't know. I guess.
Oh, you hear the bugle in the background. It's 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so the bugle is going off. Cody, can you tell me whether or not do you like being a military kid?
No and yes.
No and yes. Can you Why don't you like being a military kid?
Because that we have to leave our friends, and since every year we have to move, and I just met my friends, we just moved there, we have to move again. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Well, what is the thing that you hate most about particularly being like an Army brat?
Not an Army brat.
Well, not brat in the sense that you're spoiled, but like it's just a term that they use for kids that grow up in the military. Is there one thing that you hate in particular about being an Army brat?
Yes.
And what is that?
Well, my main reason, the worst thing I hate about being an Army brat, I guess, is having to move a lot and not having to stay in one place for a long time. And I just hate that. And then I'm getting really kind of sick of moving every year and leaving all my friends.
Oh, okay. Well, I can understand that. Is there anything that you love about being a military kid?
To be honest, I don't.
You don't there's not anything that you don't like about being a military kid?
Well, I don't have anything that I love about it. It's just it's hard to explain. It's just basically something that I have to go through. It's nothing really to love, in my opinion.
What about you, Cody? Is there anything that you love about being a military kid?
That I get to meet new people and go around the United States, and yeah. I understand that, but I'm just the type of person that doesn't like moving a lot, and I understand that he likes meeting new people, but I just like to stay in one spot. Yeah, me too.
Well, let me ask you guys this. Is there one particular post that we visited that you like the most?
Well, the one that I like the most is the one we're at now, because it's super big.
And where are we?
Fort Bragg.
We're at Fort Bragg.
And it's just super big, and it's the biggest post and the nicest post that we've been on. So if we were to stay in the military, I would like to stay here because it's nicer.
So you like it better than Fort Hood?
Yeah, that was I think it was El Paso that looked like a piece of trash.
Well, to be honest with you, my particular post, I wouldn't wish that on my enemy, is Fort Gordon. I hated that post with a passion. I couldn't stand it. So I actually like Fort Hood a little better than Fort Gordon, a lot better than Fort Gordon.
Was El Paso the place where it had all the like dirt and
Yes.
stuff?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was El Paso. Fort Bliss.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You didn't like Fort Bliss?
No, it was like everywhere you go, there's like dirt, deserted places, and like
Yes.
construction. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't a pretty sight.
It was just a big chunk of desert, blahs, and ugly.
And the houses weren't
stuff.
really that nice in a way. To be on a post, you would think it would be a little bit better
Yeah.
than like, but there is just a piece of
It
garbage.
looks like a ghost town.
It does
Yeah.
not.
It does.
What, Cody? What is your favorite post that we've been to so far?
This one.
You really like Fort Bragg?
Mhm.
I think I like Fort Bragg a lot too.
It's much better than compared to El Paso.
El Paso. What about Fort Riley?
Well, Fort
It was that
Riley.
Kansas.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
like that one too. Like, well, I take back this place. And actually, now that you
I
think
like
of it, I like Kansas better because the
Yeah.
environment and the colors.
We
I
had
just
that
like it
big,
better.
huge house.
Yeah, we did. It was a nice house, wasn't it?
We had 3
And-
floors.
Now that you think of it, Kansas is kind of better, even though it was like a smaller post than this. It had like more things there in a way.
It had a lot of green, but this post has a lot of green too.
Yeah, but it's like everything's all spread out, and it's like
Yeah.
it's a big post, but everything's just spread out. And
And-
then like Kansas,
And people are nice
they
there.
used the ground a lot. Like they took up the space.
Oh, okay. I
I just
see what
liked
you're
it better
saying.
there.
Well, as you can see, my kids really don't like being a military kid. They don't like being Army brats. And I'm not going to say that's unfortunate because, you know, there's a lot of kids who adjust to military life really well. But my kids do not like the military life. And we're not sure yet, but we really don't think that. My husband's been in for over about 8 years. And we're not sure if we're going to make a career out of it or if he's going to retire. But as of right now, it's like, you know, our kids come first and they're not really adjusting too well to the military life. But we just have to see what life takes us, and we'll just have to see where it goes from here. Right, guys?
Yes.
Oh, can I say something?
Sure.
Well, I think that the military can get a little annoying sometimes because you know how like people that aren't in the military, they can do like a lot of things. Is this here? They're all strict and stuff.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of rules and regulations, but that has no effect on you guys. It's just that, you know, you guys don't like to move in. You don't like to meet new friends. You're having to start over, being a new person at school. And that's the one thing that I loved about being an Army brat is meeting those new people and being a new kid in school. But obviously,
I do
speaking
like-
with you guys, you don't like it.
Yeah, I don't. I like meeting new people, but just not like having to start over. It's basically every time you move, you have to start over.
Yeah. I
And
just wanted to give you guys a look at what, you know, my children thought about being a military kid, and your kids may obviously love being a military and love the lifestyle. I actually don't have a problem with the lifestyle. It's just that my kids are they can become very unhappy, especially when we move, and it's not always you know, it's not for everybody. The military lifestyle is not for everybody, and my kids haven't adjusted to it too well. And I just want to give you guys a look at what they felt about being a military kid. So this will conclude our video, and I truly appreciate you guys taking a look at it. Visit me on Facebook. I'm at facebook.com Thrifty Military Wife. I'm also on YouTube, but I haven't really uploaded too many videos yet. I'm also on Twitter at Thrifty Mil Wife. And you can find me. You can also email me if you have any other questions as well. But thanks again for taking a look, and visit me on my social networking sites. You guys have a good day. Bye.